News just reaching us from Sky News.
Liverpool Football Club sent shockwaves through the football world on a dramatic night at Anfield by announcing the immediate dismissal of head coach Arne Slot, just moments after a chaotic 3-3 draw against Leeds United. What should have been a routine Premier League fixture instead turned into the breaking point of an increasingly strained relationship between the club's hierarchy and a manager who never fully managed to win over either results or identity. The timing of the decision stunned supporters, players, and pundits alike, with confirmation of Slot's sacking emerging while fans were still filing out of the stadium, processing what they had just witnessed on the pitch. The match itself perfectly encapsulated the frustrations that had been building behind the scenes for weeks. Liverpool twice took the lead but were repeatedly undone by defensive lapses, poor positioning, and an inability to control the tempo of the game. Leeds, relentless and fearless, exploited spaces with ease, exposing a backline that looked unsure of its roles and a midfield struggling to offer protection. By the final whistle, Anfield was buzzing with a tense mix of anger, disbelief, and resignation. For many inside the ground, the result felt inevitable, not just the draw, but the consequence that followed. Sources close to the club suggest that the Liverpool board had already been deeply concerned about the team's inconsistency and lack of a clear footballing identity under Slot. While there were flashes of attacking promise throughout his tenure, they were too often cancelled out by defensive chaos and long stretches of disjointed performances. The 3-3 draw with Leeds was reportedly seen as the final confirmation that the downward trend could no longer be ignored. The manner of the performance, more than the result itself, convinced the hierarchy that decisive action was required immediately to prevent further damage to the season. As news of Slot's dismissal spread, small groups of fans gathered outside Anfield in disbelief, debating whether the decision was reckless or overdue. Some expressed sympathy for a manager who arrived with high expectations and bold ideas, only to find himself under constant pressure in one of football's most demanding environments. Others welcomed the move, seeing it as a necessary reset for a team that had lost its edge and confidence. The atmosphere was heavy with emotion, but also tinged with cautious hope that a new direction could reignite belief in the squad. The club is now expected to move swiftly to appoint an interim manager, with stability the immediate priority. Liverpool's season is delicately balanced, and the board is keen to prevent uncertainty from spreading through the dressing room. Senior players are expected to play a key role in the coming days as the club regroups, reassesses its objectives, and prepares for what could be a defining period in the campaign. Long-term plans for a permanent appointment are already being discussed, but for now, the focus is damage control and restoring confidence. The abrupt end of the Arne Slot era will prompt intense debate about what went wrong and whether the club acted too soon or too late. What is clear is that Liverpool has reached a critical crossroads. This decision, dramatic and ruthless as it may seem, signals a refusal to accept mediocrity and a determination to course-correct before the season slips away. As Anfield braces itself for further announcements, one thing is certain: this night will be remembered as a major turning point in Liverpool's modern story, and the choices made in the days ahead could define the club's future for years to come. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.